What's up, fellow nerds? We have another Silver Age unboxing. This one is from Hip Comic and Quality Comics. I've ordered several books from them. Get a real concierge service from Hip Comic. Specifically shouting out to Anna, who's always helping me out, helping me find the right vendors. Quality Comics is one of their great vendors who I've ordered a lot of books from. They always come super well packed. Very professional, great prices. The book I'm opening today is Strange Tales number 135. This is a CGC Blue Label 6.0 with off-white to white pages. And this is a significant book for a number of reasons. So, as you recall from previous videos or from your knowledge of the Marvel Silver Age, basically all of the major players are there by the end of 1963. Daredevil comes along in 1964, but by 65, Stan is writing the Avengers, and then he has Iron Man and Tales of Suspense. He has Cap and Tales of Suspense as well, but he's telling World War II stories, so it's not really in continuity. He's got Ant-Man and Wasp over in Tales to Astonish. He's got Thor and Journey into Mystery. And I've heard different stories. Some say that he was tired of keeping track of where they were and telling a story in the Avengers and telling a story over in their solo books. And sometimes you hear the story that the readers were confused. So Stan decided to revamp the Avengers. He dropped all of the founders, and he just left Cap, who obviously is not a founder of the Avengers. And in issue 16 in 1965, he publishes The Old Order Changeth, and he brings in Cap plus 3 former bad guys, villains. He brings in Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch, and Hawkeye, and the team is those 4. At the same time, and for the same reason, theoretically at least, he takes the Human Torch out of Strange Tales. So Human Torch had been in Strange Tales from 62 with issue 101 all the way through issue 134, the issue before this. So over 2 years, almost 3. And for the same reason, he doesn't want to keep track of the Torch's continuity here and in the FF book. So he needs something to fill in the spot opposite Doctor Strange, who had been introduced in 63 in Strange Tales 110. And Dr. No had been a big box office hit, the first Bond movie in 1962. It spawned knockoffs like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. And The Man from U.N.C.L.E. spawned a knockoff, notably Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. So U.N.C.L.E. is an acronym just like S.H.I.E.L.D. is an acronym. Basically, Nick Fury is a knockoff of Bond, Man from U.N.C.L.E., that spy genre that was very successful at the time. And Stan and Jack did what they always do. They took a successful formula and they sort of made it their own, improved on it in some ways, and told great stories. So this is also the first appearance of Hydra, and it's one of the last Silver Age keys that establishes a new character in the Marvel universe. From here forward, most of the new characters are villains for quite a while until the Bronze Age, really. So Nick Fury and the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, he starts to build out the whole S.H.I.E.L.D., all the different players, all the characters that make up S.H.I.E.L.D. in this issue. It runs from this issue 135 all the way to issue 168, co-starring the whole way with Doctor Strange. And so that's a 2.5-year span, basically. Then Nick Fury gets his own book, which runs 18 issues. That's this book. This series, these 18 issues, are a great place to start collecting Marvel Silver Age. This is the first Silver Age series that I finished because it is only 18 issues. It's achievable. This is not a first appearance, so it's one of those #1 books that is more affordable. You also have the brilliant Steranko plotting and doing art. Can't recommend enough this series, but you want to get this as the big key, and then you can finish the series here. And for those of you that are into more modern books or on a bit more of a budget, and or those that are huge fans of the Avengers movie franchise, you have a few other Nick Fury keys you can collect. This is the first appearance of what's called Ultimate Nick Fury, or Nick Fury in the Ultimate Universe. This is where he's an African American. In this issue, he doesn't actually appear like Samuel L. Jackson. He looks kind of just like a black James Bond. This is another issue. If you're a fan of the Samuel L. Jackson version, he is drawn almost exactly like he's Samuel L. Jackson in this issue. So this is sort of the first appearance of Nick Fury as we know him in the MCU. These two books, while they're minor keys, and while theoretically, especially this one, sometimes sells $20 to $40, you can still find these in the back issue bins if you hunt long enough. I paid less than $1 for each of these, and you can find them. So if you're a Nick Fury fan, specifically either of Samuel L. Jackson or of the Avengers franchise, or you're on a budget, find these. If you are a big fan of the Marvel Silver Age like I am, or just you're a fan of all of it and you're going to collect all of them, start here. One of the last Marvel Silver Age keys in '65 in terms of introducing new concepts, and then move on to these and finish this run 1 through 18. Anyway, thanks again to Hip Comic Anna and the folks over at Quality Comics for a great book. Super happy. Thank you for the deal. Thank you for the careful packing, quick shipping, always professional. And until next time, enjoy the hunt and take care of one another.